let's begin on this share price reaction. The stock plunging around 20%. It's the worst performer on the ASX right now, and indeed the stock is having its worst day in about 3.5 years, in fact. So can you explain to us what's going on here?
Well, you have to look at the bigger picture, I think. First of all, this is a one-day reaction and not something that's just about the company. The company is doing incredibly well. The financial results for 23 were actually very strong, above expectations. We showed very significant progress on our global customs capability with another signing of FedEx. We obviously showed that we're moving in this landside logistics space, which is really huge and important for us. It's a big growth area. We also showed that we've grown our development capability from 1,000 to 1,800 engineers and product developers. And we announced 2 further products, the CargoWise Warehouse Suite and the CargoWise Neo, both of which were expected by the market, but we hadn't been sort of pre-announcing those. We announced those today. Those are very important long-term growth opportunities that create quite strong outlook for the company. The dividend was up, the profit was up, revenue was up. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this is a one-day blip and not something that we're going to focus on.
So, Richard, investors aren't buying it, at least from the trading activity that we're seeing today. Obviously, this comes back to the guidance that you've offered. Can you walk us through what's behind that lower guidance and what has led to this reduced number that investors seem to be reacting to?
Well, we always have to be quite measured about guidance. And what we're thinking we're doing here is we're talking about really a short-term issue, not a long-term issue. The company has got very, very strong outlook, very strong product releases, very strong customers. There's a little bit of pullback in trade, but it's quite small. And really all we're trying to do here is to explain the longer-term view of the company. And I understand that analysts might have got a bit ahead of themselves. It may be that this profit, the margin drop was actually the most significant thing. But at the first half year, at the half year, we made very significant reference to the fact that margin drop was going to happen. This is not unexpected. So I think maybe this is just one of those things that happens, a bit of noise in the marketplace. Time will tell.
And Richard, as you say, the company still managed to report a 9% jump in full-year profits. So walk us through some of the trends that you're seeing within the logistics industry in Australia right now. What is actually driving the performance of the business, particularly in this post-COVID era in Australia, if we can call it that?
Well, first of all, the company is very global. Australia is a very small part of its business. It's got very big business in the US and very big business in the EU. And we have 30 offices globally and customers in 170 odd countries. We've got a very, very strong product which is leading edge in the international forwarding space. And the products that we're offering now, the landside logistics piece, the global customs piece, the CargoWise Warehouse Suite and Neo are all part of an enterprise suite which offers a lot of value to integrated global forwarders. So there's a lot of opportunity there. And ultimately, the long term is how you make businesses good. You've got to get up every day. You've got to actually ignore the share price. You've got to keep building value for the company, keep winning customers, keep solving complicated problems, and keep building the revenue and profit. This year is the first year I was able to say in the guidance, $1 billion company, $1 billion revenue. That's really important because we've crossed a milestone. If you think about our revenue and our share price in 2016, share price was $3.35. It's what is today, $70. So we're talking about a massive increase over 7 years and 8 years, and we've got much more to go. There's a lot of future for the company, a lot of growth.